right, thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to go through a D model Tesla Model S installation for the 12-volt battery. We're Batmobile Batteries, so we provide a lithium battery solution for these vehicles that gives you a much longer lifetime between batteries, and you save about 15 to 18 pounds as well. So if you've got that P100D and you want to inch up just a tiny little bit more on your 0 to 60 time, you got to go lithium. And it also gets you to 100% lithium based vehicle without any of the lead. This is how your new Batmobile battery will arrive. You're going to get a couple pieces of information here. One of the really critical ones is this customer referral program. This is where we're going to let you know how you can participate in our customer referral program. It's an awesome way to get a couple bucks for referring people to buy batteries. Today we're going to do a D model install, which is the easy one actually. We did a non-D model in our previous video, so you saw that, and you can see it's very challenging and involved, and wrestling the battery out is kind of a nightmare. With a D model, you're talking 15-20 minutes from start to finish, and you should have your battery swapped out. Very simple to do. So first, to get started, you're going to remove the trim on the driver's side and the centerpiece trim at the top in the frunk. Then you'll remove the carpeting, the carpet liner from the frunk, and then there's going to be 2 bolts in the front, 2 bolts in the back. You'll remove those. Detach the wires for your light switch, or for your light, and for the frunk open safety switch for if somehow, some way, someone can fit in here, get locked in, and they need to get out, they can push that button. So you're going to detach those wires. You're going to remove the frunk carpet liner, and then you'll be able to remove the whole frunk. Once you've got the frunk out and you've got those 2 plastic liners out, you are then going to see the 12-volt battery very clearly, easy to access. Just a few more steps and you're able to make the swap, to put it all back together, and you're done. First, let's remove this driver's side trim piece. To do so, you just grab the rubber height adjustment for the frunk by hand and twist it. Just unscrews, and there you've got it. Set it to the side. Then I've already kind of started this one, and then I put it back together, so this isn't going to look exactly right, but basically then you're just going to peel up. You can start from the front corner and just kind of start peeling this piece out. It comes out pretty easily. It doesn't require a whole lot of wrestling. It'll come out, and then when it comes back time to push it back in, you're just going to clip it back in place. The next part will be the top of the liner. You're going to get your fingers underneath from one side and then just work your way over to the center and lift and pull it up towards the windshield, and then you've got that part out. And the next step, what you're going to do is remove the carpeting in the frunk. So you just start in any corner and work your way around it, peeling out the carpet itself from underneath the rubber grommet. Once you lift it up, you're going to have a couple of wires here that you got to detach, coming into the light and the button, the safety button. The next step, you're going to have 2 8mm bolts up front here, just like this. Unthread those. You'll have 2 13mm in the back. Unthread those. And now you push the wires through here so that this hole is now just clear, and you'll be able to lift the frunk out. Here are the wires that you pushed through. It's for the safety lock and for the light for the frunk. And now you've got 12-volt battery. Simple, straightforward. Now, if this is how you popped your hood and you had your traditional vehicle with its gross engine up here, this is where you'd see the layout, and it's nice and easy and straightforward to get to. Swap, you've got it. So to do that, you're gonna get your 10mm wrench, and you'll take off the nut that's holding this this plate that holds the battery down from here, from here, and then you drive the bolts that was right here out. And I've got those pieces right here. I just already did it. It's pretty quick, pretty simple. And you just lift that plate off. Now pretty simple, straightforward. Easiest way to replace this is going to be to remove this plastic cover, loosen these bolts that are going into the battery. Just take that straight off and take that straight off. And then you're going to pop this battery out, put your new one in, and then tighten that center bolt down into the new battery. When lifting these off, do be careful not to short them against the metal body of the car, especially the positive terminal, which is on the left. The negative terminal isn't as big of a deal, but do be careful with the positive terminal not to let it short against the metal of the vehicle. Now you're going to take this battery and get this heavy old lead sucker out of there. And in comes your nice new lightweight lithium battery. It's going to go into the same space, and it's going to bolt down in the same exact orientation. Really critical to make sure you go nice and snug here. And then on the other side, same thing. You can put your protective plate back on the top. And reverse the whole process. On the left side, make sure that you keep your cut loop security tag on the outside here. It should be visible for safety standards so that if fire department, emergency department is going to look for the cut loop, they can identify that it's right under here. The front has a specific clip that's got to get in place, so you push that down and then work your way back along this side and then secure it into this trim piece, and that's it. Then we're just going to tighten our last bolt back in. This does need to go down all the way, just like you have on the other side, or you will see that one side of your trunk, your frunk, will actually be a little off. So do make sure you get that all the way in so you don't have a crooked frunk. That's that. Simple process. Thank goodness for the D models. Way easier than the non-D models. We'd still be wrestling out the last battery if we were doing a non-D.